between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Alex Wood gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, if Alex don't light your fire, you're working with wet wood. This is one of the top young left-handed pitchers.
In now, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Here it comes. Hops this one up. Freeman in foul ground, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, Drew Jackson.
Next up for Los Angeles, Drew Jackson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Struck him out.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The set and the 1-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded on the hop. It's there. He got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain.
Take your break.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He went deep in the contest last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box, Matt Beatty. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ground ball foul down the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Will Smith comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Fouled away. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Dodgers lead.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Alex Wood. A ball hit hard to the left side, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
At the plate now, Justin Turner in the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A runner at second, nobody out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that point either. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now. Mookie Betts will be next. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. From the stretch, and this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Mookie Betts will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Wood at third. Turner over at second. Jackson at first with no outs. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score. So here's Cody Bellinger as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. This is line to left. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Jock Peterson now. And he takes ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
When it's raining out there and you're trying to reach back and throw a fastball, it's very easy to lose grip on the baseball.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied to... Stepping into the... Ready now, Matt Beatty. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The first baseman, Matt.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3. The Dodgers right now would love to start this inning off with a walk anyway to get this leadoff guy on.
And he fouls this one off. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Standing in, Will Smith. Run with first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball game.
in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Popped up. Culberson moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Shane Green will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 19, Shane Green.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that left-handed pitcher who bats right, Alex Wood, will hit next. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runner will return. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a top.